Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah. Stream starting. Stream beginning. All right. So now I gotta look for the. Looks like we're live. Yeah, we are. So I'm gonna get the link. Oh yeah, more noise. That's fine. Oh, there's the chat. What's good? All right, so where's my link then? Stream info. What's up, guys? Oh man. Well, here. What if I go to the live?
Just go to your channel.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the channel. Hold on, I'm sharing the link so Twitter has it. I think Twitter would love to be on. There we go. Share. Copy. Paste. Tweet. Tweet. There it is. All right. There's not that much delay either. I don't think. Oh boy, yes. So we are live. What's up, concept creator? Oh, concept creator. Yeah, what's good? The super chat is enabled. It's up. NASA is streaming right now. Yeah. So the end of the Saturn Cassini, is that how you pronounce it? Cassini mission, where that thing has been in space for so long and is finally descending into Saturn after sending all that info back to Earth. Much appreciated, Cassini. Where's the, can I point to it? Oh wow, look, it's right under there. That's a thing that's happening right now. Yeah, it's good. I can see the chat, and it's going extremely fast, but like this number, do you see this number? It says 1,300 messages per minute. Do you see that in the corner? Or I see that, 1,312. But super chat is enabled, and so I can see that too. Rick says go to bed. So we've been up since like 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, timing it out, trying to see when to do this live stream. Oh, that's so much noise. But we're good now. So what was the other? Oh, basically the amount of people that have subscribed in the last 2 days meant that this, I can now just point to that, this is happening a lot earlier than we thought it would. Hi, hello, hi. Giveaway. I'll talk more about a giveaway in a little bit. A little bit. Oh man, that's like lagging. The counter? Just the rolling counter.
Yeah.
If you refresh it, maybe it'll lag less, ideally. What's good? What is up, Gabe? Yes, this is an interesting way to spend money. I agree. Always wanted to ask, why do you like wireless charging so much? I always found it to be an inconvenient gimmick. We have reversible charging cables now. I'm interested to know your opinion. Wireless charging is not a necessity for me, but I do appreciate when phones have it, and I think it's going to get a lot better now that the best-selling phone in the world, the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10, are getting it. It's going to show up in a lot more places, which means it'll get a lot better. You'll have longer range wireless charging. You won't have to put it directly just right on the mat. Whoa, how's
Yeah,
is that Social Blade's fault or the browser's fault?
I'm not sure.
It's probably the browser's fault. But yeah. What's up? Did you try Face ID during the hands-on? No. So the way they had it set up with the hands-on area was they had a bunch of Apple employees like all out there with the phones, and every single one of them had Face ID set up on their own, like on the phone they were holding. So when they handed you the phone to get your videos or to get shots or whatever, which was rare, but when they did it, it was already unlocked and set up to that person's face. So I didn't really go in and like take his face out and like add my face. I didn't really do all that. I would have loved to, but I didn't really get the chance. But yeah, I haven't actually tried setting up or trying Face ID, which is why I don't have footage of it. What do you think of the V30? I made a whole video about what I think of the V30. There we go. It's like in that window, yeah. Bang, dying to know, how do you take a screenshot on the iPhone 10? I do think that a screenshot on the iPhone 10, since it used to be the home button, since that's not there anymore, they could do a pressure sensitive like press, but I think they're going to do the way iPhone does it now, which is just squeeze the phone. One on the power button, one on the volume button. Boom, squeeze it, screenshot. Makes sense, right? What's up? Hello? Way to go from Canada. Man, you guys are awake early. I mean, it's not that early anymore. It was weird because we were here when it was dark this morning at like 4 a.m., like timing this out. And there was a fox right outside the door. It's kind of a weird sign. Firefox. While Apple sells more singular phones, Samsung sold way more phones with wireless charging. Shouldn't it be much better already? So Samsung has sold way more phones, but a lot of those don't have wireless charging. The ones that do have wireless charging, the higher end ones, wow, mad people are unsubscribing. The Galaxy Note, the Galaxy S, those, they're still really high in volume. But the iPhone is the phone that so many of these third-party manufacturers care about. And that's why all of these Mofis and Belkins and everybody who's so dedicated to making iPhone accessories, they're now going to make wireless charging accessories. Huge achievement, Marquez. I'm so happy for you, man. You've inspired me to start making videos too. That is dope, man. Appreciate that. I'm glad you did too. Is Periscope doomed? No. I think Periscope and Instagram Live still have their place, but it's YouTube's where it's at. So we picked this number to go live at because, oh man, mad unsubscribes. I see you all now. We picked this number to go live at because it was going up at roughly like 400 an hour. So now that's at like 700. It'll take less than an hour. We'll be here for like an hour, and we'll talk giveaway. We'll talk whatever you guys want to talk, iPhone, things like that. Yeah, you should vlog your Tesla, your Frisbee. Your life will be interesting to all of us. You're not going to be Casey, but that doesn't matter. I agree, but I'm also like, vlogging would take so much time away from this that it's like almost not worth it. Like if I vlogged, I wouldn't do half the tech videos and all the editing and stuff that we do now, because then you have to edit the vlogs, and it becomes this whole thing. So that's why I kind of stick with the Q&As and the occasional live stream like this. Oh, we are going to hover at that 700 for a while. Because, yeah, we started, is that when we started the live stream? When it?
Or this when this refreshed.
Oh, and then people saw it? Oh, man. You want to switch to my screen so people can see that drop right now? So all of you lovely people unsubscribing can see what you're doing. This is when we started the live stream, right around now. It kept going up, and then it kind of disappeared, and then everyone's unsubscribing again. So you're doing something. Also, the lifetime unsubscribes for the channel is now pretty close to 1 million. I think the last time I checked, which was like a day or two ago, the lifetime unsubscribes for the channel is 992,000. So we're at a pretty clean like 5-to-1 ratio of subscribes to unsubscribes. It's just gonna go solo now. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Super chat. Hi Marquez from New Zealand. How does Tesla Model 3 compare to your S? What is the biggest missing feature from the Model 3? I'll say in short, it compares really well. The biggest missing feature right now is probably the dual motor option. There's no all-wheel drive Model 3. I think a lot of people who like pre-ordered one in like northern states and Canada and up north would have wanted that, but yeah. Also, there's no dash right behind the screen, or right behind the steering wheel. Do you think the next iPhone design will follow the iPhone 10? I am kind of confused about the next iPhone because, maybe not confused, but I don't really know what to expect. Because right now, we have iPhone 10 and iPhone 8. First of all, the naming for the next iPhone, do they get rid of the bezel iPhone and just stick with iPhone 10 and we just have iPhone 11? Or do we go iPhone 9 and new iPhone 10? I don't really know what exactly is going down. Did we title this live stream? Because right now it says Marquez Brownlee live stream. I could probably refresh it or change it to.
Yeah, just literally right above you had it.
Yeah. Let me get the link just to make sure. Yeah, it says Marquez Brownlee live stream. All right, I'll change it to say the road to 5 million, and then enter. Does it save?
I think you scroll to the bottom.
I don't know.
Oh, it just said all changes saved at the top.
Oh, okay, good. Looks like it.
Oh yeah, it changed on my. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Sweet. All right, cool. Yeah, we can go back to 1. I'm trying to read the super chat.
If you're going back to, we're at 1.
Oh, cool.
I went to 1 once you switched to your YouTube page.
Gotcha. What do you think about India's new bullet train? I haven't been on it. I don't know. Unsub is for those who are trying to be the 5 millionth sub. About to unsub, but then you have more unsubs, and then you have to sub. That's a really good point. Yeah. Maybe stay subscribed until it's about to be. No, I'm not going to troll like that. You guys are all going to do it anyway. When you're changing your name to MKB 4K, not HD. I've definitely mentioned this before in a Q&A. HD encompasses 4K, 8K, Ultra HD, Super Ultra HD. It's all HD. It's all high definition. Basically, high definition is a threshold, and everything above it is HD. And 8K is, 4K is, so I don't have to change the name anytime soon. Yup. Forget iPhones. How amped are you for LG V30? I really like it, man. I still have the pre-release unit at the moment, but I made my video about the top 5 features of it, and it's pretty nice. iPhone is released. Another big deal is Pixel 2017. Do you think Google and Apple would have a close battle like last year, or Apple has won already? There's a lot of different opinions about it. I think Pixel XL 2, the XL specifically, because the Pixel 2, the smaller one, is not going to be that state-of-the-art iPhone competitor. It's going to be cheaper. But the Pixel XL 2 will have the thinner bezels, will have the top-notch specs, will have the first-in-line Android updates, will have front-facing speakers, will have premium build, will have one of the best cameras, I think, in any phone. So for people who are, phone enthusiasts, that's definitely something to look out for. And that'll be around the end of the new smartphone wave for the year, and you can safely pick your new phone after that comes out. But yeah, it's I do think it'll compete. Of course, I'm an optimistic person. Wanted to know a few things. Do you have any updates on Lucid Air and the Red Hydrogen 1? Love your quality. Congrats for 5 mil. Thank you. Any updates on Lucid Air? No. Any updates on Red Hydrogen 1? A little bit. I did my hands-on video with that Red phone, and a lot of people were really into it. Basically, when I was in that room with Jim, he told me, basically he was showing me the prototype of the body of the phone, and he had a separate prototype of the holographic display in a different unit without the red stuff on it. And he said within, I think, 30 to 45 days of when he was showing me that, he's like, within 30 to 45 days, we're going to have a prototype, a phone with the red back and the holographic display. So it's been that long now. They now have that prototype, and they're now choosing to slowly reveal little bits of information about the Red Hydrogen 1, including the actual display technology, which is really cool. So that's out there now. But yeah, I haven't shown any more myself since the video. They're doing their own strategic, not leaks, but like reveals of things. That's just, my video is just one of those ways to show people the phone, which I'm really honored by. What's up, Gaurav? Thank you. Are you going to take your Pixel with you to Cali? Well, yeah, of course. If we're going to Cali for the event, of course. All right, it was about to be the last 100, but then like 10 people unsubscribed. Or 30. Why don't you make videos in 60 FPS? Not that it's good now, just a thought. I've never really thought it looked natural. Like, I mean, there's advantages to 60 FPS video, but I think there's more advantages to resolution and clarity. But I prefer 30 FPS. When I look at 24 FPS video, it looks choppy. When I look at 60 FPS video, it looks like just unnatural and weird. What were your thoughts on the Steve Jobs Theater? What was the vibe of the room during that opening sequence? Honestly, that theater was really cool. I took a bunch of photos of it from inside. I still don't know how they hold the ceiling up. I don't know if you guys saw that tweet, but the top floor of the theater is all glass, completely surrounding you. Oh, I gotta find a picture of it. It's all glass, and then the ceiling on top of it. Steve Jobs Theater. Oh yeah, here we go. You want to show my screen right now?
Yeah.
There's some good photos of like people who went to the event and took pictures of it. But like, how do you hold the ceiling up? I don't know. So like inside each of those little glass panes, in between them, there's like a small like metal rod, maybe an inch wide. But that doesn't explain holding up the ceiling, does it? This is a good angle right here. It's like a bowl. Anyway, it was really cool architecturally. It was like a quarter of a mile away. You could see down the hill was Apple's giant Spaceship Circle campus. It is huge. But yeah, we were wondering as we saw it, like we were in it, like how do you back under 900? Yeah, we were wondering how do you hold the ceiling up? Downstairs was a theater itself, and it was really cool. It was a quality theater, amphitheater style. Like it's the stage at the bottom, the audience up above him. The mood was pretty chill during that opening sequence. It was designated, of course, the 10th anniversary iPhone to Steve Jobs. But yeah, no, I think it was pretty cool. We can go to 1 again. Oh my God, 50 people just unsubscribed. I think when they see a number they like, they just hit unsubscribe or subscribe. Where's the chat? There it is. What do you think about Samsung wanting to release a foldable Galaxy next year? I like it. I don't know how useful the Fold will be. I definitely have talked about foldable smartphones in the past, but I don't know. Smiley reviews, thank you to 5 million. Thanks for the awesome videos. Thank you for watching them. I haven't said that a whole lot lately, but the fact that there's so many of you who actually come back and watch the videos over and over again is the reason I'm able to make them. I wouldn't be able to go to the Apple event if Apple didn't see a value in inviting me there, and the value they see is I get to share their product with you guys. So thanks for that. Thanks for watching the videos, and I'm glad you enjoy them. That's what I want to do. 850. It's gonna be 850 for a while. Do you think Bixby will ever be able to compete? Yeah, sometime, just not now. Bixby has had so many false positives. Like, okay, Bixby's supposed to recognize, like I'm saying it now and it's not recognizing, but if I say, yo, Bixby, it's supposed to light up and start listening. And that time it worked. That's my key phrase is yo, Bixby. But sometimes it's just lights up for no reason. Like I'll be watching a video where someone says like, yo, trick shots, huh? And it'll just light up. Or actually the other day I was editing, I was typing before we were editing, and just typing, and it just lit up and started listening. Like, hello, what did you say? What? I don't know. It's very sensitive to its name, even though clearly I didn't say anything. Face ID seems inferior to Touch ID for a variety of reasons. Do you think Apple has started to prioritize design over user experience? Form over function? How dare you? Yes. No, form over function is definitely a thing. I think, here's a question. I could ask you guys this. iPhone 10 the way I think this went down and why they went so all in with Face ID is because they couldn't fit the fingerprint reader under the glass in time. If this is true, next year they could put the fingerprint reader under the glass, but they still have Face ID. I guess they don't abandon Face ID, but they can offer Touch ID again, and it would kind of seem like they're backing off. Because the way we saw the event, they're like, oh, Face ID is the future. You don't need Touch ID anymore. This replaces it. You're all good. Don't even worry about it. And that makes it seem like, all right, we're done with Touch ID in the next like 3 years. Like, it won't be on any other. There's Touch ID on this MacBook Pro. There's Touch ID on the iPhone 8. There's still Touch ID out there, but they made it seem like they're moving on. Like, we're going to have Face ID in MacBook Pros and Face ID in all the new iPhones. But I think if they can get a fingerprint reader under the display, like is planned with many others, maybe they bring it back. Maybe they never abandon it in the first place, and we just have this little awkward pre-abandonment step. Thanks for all your hard work. Thank you, Phil. Early congrats, bro. I make similar tech videos, but in Spanish. Hope someday to grow to be as big as you. That's awesome. I've met a lot of people. I met a lot of people at the Apple event who were like, hey, I make tech videos like you, but in insert country here or insert language here. That's pretty cool. Hi from Australia. Pixel 2 leaks thoughts. Oh, I made a whole video on my Pixel 2 leaks thoughts. I'm currently lining up for the iPhone 8 10 days early to gain exposure to my channel. Could you give it a shout out? So you're like at the store now? Bro. Why would you do that? Oh, man. Oh, what? What just happened?
I think everyone who ends up just tried to be the one.
Oh, wow. Wow, how many of you were on that button, sitting on that button? That's a lot of you guys on that button. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's like a spike. Cool. Oh, that went a lot faster. Wow, that went way faster than I thought it would. Well, geez. Thank you guys. Thanks to the 400 of you who just unsubscribed to go resubscribe. Oh boy. That was crazy. And it was like, it's exactly 8 a.m. right now, so it was like pretty much on the dot. That's funny. Well, we did it. We'll keep going for a little bit. So I was talking about giveaways earlier. Oh, wait. We were talking about giveaways earlier. Yeah, there's gonna be a giveaway. I try to keep giveaways few and far between, because when you do a lot of giveaways, you get the crowd of people who's not watching the videos. They're just in it for the giveaways. So I do a giveaway every once in a while when I feel like it's worthy. And I think this is one of those times. Whoa, you got 5 mil and Cassini died at the exact same time. 2 great achievements at the same time. Don't butcher my name though. Aditya? I don't know if I said that right. I'm sorry. Did Cassini really die at the exact same time? Cassini is the probe that was like crashing into Saturn's atmosphere today.
Oh, like that's being live.
Like the live, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's also live right now. Well, that would be pretty funny. I don't know if that's true, but I hope you're right, man. That's funny. The giveaway. So yeah, no, expect it. Here's the thing. I don't want to announce what we're doing, but because of some recent announcements, the giveaway isn't right now. The giveaway is going to be in a couple weeks, and we'll make it happen, and it will be absolutely worth the wait, and it will be on the theme of 5 million subscribers. So that's pretty much what I'll say. So if you just subscribed, don't unsubscribe. You're not going to want to. This is something to stay on board for. But again, I don't do a ton of giveaways because I don't want people to just subscribe for the giveaway and then leave, you know? So I'll make some videos in between now and the giveaway, and hopefully you watch those. Congrats on 5 mega subs. Is that the prefix for million? Mega? Thank you. Do you think it's too late to start a tech review channel from 0 subs? Congrats, man. Well deserved. Thank you. I don't think it's too late. The thing about starting a new channel in anything right now is you need a niche, so you can't just start a generic tech channel that does the same thing everyone else does. And you need a way to be unique in some way. So bring your own unique perspective, your own unique style, your own unique theme. Maybe talk about certain types of technology, or you do hands-on, you dive really deep in a certain rabbit hole that nobody else talks about. And starting from 0 subscribers is no problem there, because you're filling a gap that's not already filled. I think I see a lot of people starting YouTube channels now that try to do the same thing that's already being done. You're not really, you kind of are adding to value for people, but if people can get the same thing somewhere else, then they will. So I'd say make unique and make it fun. Congrats on 5 million. Keep up the awesome work. What do you do in your downtime when you're not focusing on tech? It's pretty much always Ultimate Frisbee. We have a double practice this weekend. We have a tournament in a week after that. We're traveling for that all the time. There's a pro series. There's the club season. It's every day, bro. Oh man, that's a funny spike though. I don't even know what to say. 5 million is, it's such a weird, so like the numbers on YouTube, obviously YouTube is like the universe. It's like expanding with scale, and there's no way to like fully understand that context. But I remember like a couple years ago, back in the day, the first channel ever to hit 1 million subscribers. Do you remember who that was? Does anyone remember who the first channel was to hit 1 million subs? 1 million subscribers. It was Fred. I don't know if you know Fred, the YouTube channel. That was the first channel ever to hit 1 million subs. Yeah, there you go. And it was like, wow, there's 1 million people who not only are on YouTube and watch videos, but there's 1 million people who have heard of this channel and liked it enough to subscribe to it and come back to watch the next one. And that's like a pretty big milestone. Like, I can't believe there's that many people. Now there's channels with obviously 50 million plus subscribers, or I mean there's one, but the scale is insane. And I would have never seen a tech channel going past 1 million, let alone a couple million. So it's still kind of awe-inspiring to me to see that number and think that's a tech channel, but I'm thankful that there's that many of you who come back to watch tech videos. I just to say I've been watching and following you from years before you even finished college, back when you're still trying to find the groove. I'm proud of you, bro, and keep it up, man. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, excellent videos and work. Even after 5 million, you remain modest and genuine, no fluffiness or fakeness. We get Marquez. Thank you. There's so many cake emojis in the chat. I guess that's a good emoji for it. Hashtag worth it. Still can't edit tweets though. Oh man. Oh, it's moving so fast. It's moving so fast. Nougat on OnePlus. Nougat on OnePlus? Probably soon. I think OnePlus will probably be pretty early on the update train, right? Near stock Android, quick updates. Oh, Bob, do you guys know what this? Have you seen this before? This has been in the background of maybe 1 or 2 videos. So, all right, you've seen like the little tiny Android figurines I've had in the backgrounds of videos or like in random videos. You can buy a giant green Android figurine, and it smells like paint. It's a cookie jar, kinda, or whatever you want it to be, piggy bank, whatever your deal is. And I sent it to, if you look up on Twitter, I Am Sloth or Timmy Ham. Really talented artist. I sent him a MacBook Pro, the black colorware MacBook Pro also, but this is the first project that he did, and look at the detail. Look at the paint. Look at the logo. So this is like one of my favorite new like ornaments to just have around. Pretty sure I can wave and say hi. Yeah.
Sheer 5,000.
It can. Yeah. It could. Do you think it could hold that? Probably not. Its hands are too far away. Yeah. But it can definitely be happy. There you go. Now it's happy. But yeah, it's real. I'm excited for that MacBook Pro. I think that'll be sweet. I think it'll be right here in front of me on live streams, actually. Yeah, definitely expensive. The iPhone 10 is an expensive phone. You got that right. Man, I don't know what to do. We got to 5 million. It's like, just go to sleep now. Thank you guys. Is iPhone 10 worth it? So the video I just did, the follow-up video. Whoa, that guy's. Oh, I thought his name was Brownlee. The last video I did, which was last night, about iPhone 10, the follow-up. That covers a lot of the questions that people had about iPhone 10. So you did the first impressions video. You know, we got our hands on time, and then I go back to the hotel. I edit it. I publish it, and then I go to sleep, and then we come back to the studio here. And I've kind of like just been processing like all the things that I was seeing there and all the things that I felt about the iPhone 10. And so I followed it up with that video about, okay, is it worth it? What are some frequently asked questions? So you should definitely watch that video. That's the most recent video on the channel. Bottom line, I think people will pay extra for the better iPhone. But at the same time, I know a lot of people who are on like the last leg of their phone. Their screen is shattered. It's slowing down. It shuts down randomly. The battery's dying, and they just want a new phone. Those people are just going to get iPhone 8 when it comes out, and no problem. But I think they might be a little bit disappointed when they see a new iPhone 2 months later that's better, but also not that mad when they see it's $1,000 and they're like, oh, I wasn't going to buy that anyway. How much do you expect to earn from the Super Chat feature? I have no idea. And will it be good enough to buy iPhone 10? Well, I will be buying iPhone 10 anyway because I plan on making videos about it. That's what I do. But I'm glad. I mean, Super Chat is enabled, so it lets me like get through some slower flowing questions because the chat is absolutely flying. Do you explain tech to your parents as well? Someone asks. Actually, kind of. Not that much. Not as much as you'd probably expect. It's more like extended family during like Thanksgiving and Christmas where it's like, hey, my printer's broken again. Would you mind fixing it? And then the next time it breaks, they call you because you're the last one who messed with it. That kind of thing. My parents are actually not bad with tech, especially my dad. He works in IT, so he doesn't really need me explaining things as much, although I do sometimes still have to break it down a little bit. Greetings from all your Brazilian fans. Thank you. Italian tech YouTuber here, inspired by you since 2011. Just to say thank you. Hope I'll meet you anytime soon at an event here in Europe, MWC. Yeah, I went to MWC in Barcelona. How long ago was that? 2 or 3 MWCs ago. And that was a lot of fun, but yeah, it's kind of like I have to pick and choose when to go to those because it's a big trip for like not a whole lot of stuff, but you kind of get to walk around and see stuff. It's like CES, but for Europe, you know? I was just wondering this morning, in the last 5 years, have you used any phone consistently for more than 6 months straight as your daily driver? I think maybe in the last 5 years. Yeah, I have in the past 5 years. I was thinking of the last year. I think Pixel XL I used for more than 6 months. Because the way it kind of works is you have a bunch of phones released. This is the time of year when the most phones are released because the holiday season is right around the corner. You want to get your product offering on the table sometime in September and October so that by the time November and December roll around, people are buying gifts. They're all buying your product. So September, a bunch of phones. August, October, a bunch more phones. And then we get to January, no phones get released till like April. It's like January, February, March, April. A couple things show up here and there, but that's the point where I usually use a phone for the longest period of time. So I think last year I used Pixel XL from like when it came out, October. From October till probably when the Note or the OnePlus came out. So a couple months. But yeah, that's usually how it goes. That's the drill with the way phones work. What is this? Hey, from Mumbai, India. Quick question. What if I whoa, scrolling. What if I plan to make videos, but the stuff that interests me, smartphones, tablets, etc., is the same as most other people? Will my content and style be enough to differentiate my videos? Short answer is it has to be. Because, yeah, a lot of people will make videos about computers and tablets and smartphones and headphones and cases and stuff, accessories. So, yeah, it's got to be the style and what you're actually making and how you talk about it that differentiates you if the products don't. Cake in HD. Appreciate that, man. What advice would you give someone who is pretty deeply rooted in Apple ecosystem and looking into switching to Android? If you're deeply rooted, the hardest thing to switch really is iMessage. I think everything else is pretty close. You might not find the exact same apps, but if you use a lot of Apple services, that's going to be hard. If you use Apple Mail, if you use iCal, like you basically have to go into the web service, export it, import it into Google, and then go from there. But the reverse way is always easy because you can access Google Calendar on everything. So going from Android to iPhone is super easy, but Apple has created this thing, I don't know if you know what it's called, a walled garden, where it's really pretty and beautiful and luscious on the inside, but leaving is really hard. They call me the MKBHD of India. No, not really, but you're an inspiration, mate. Trying to make quality videos like you. Congrats on 5 mil. All the best for 50. Thank you. For 50 what? 50 mil? Jesus. You're awesome. I appreciate all your content. Thank you. Do you feel any lag in the Note 8? I'm a bit used to stock. Lag I don't think is the word. There's some occasional delay that you don't feel in closer to stock phones, but that's just the way Samsung phones have been for a long time. Man. What's the future of Sony Mobile? I saw a new Sony phone the other day, and it had a huge forehead and a huge chin. So I'm not really sure what to make of that. I don't really know. Oh, want to talk about? Okay, let me talk about the color for the new iPhone 8. Because I want to ask you guys this, and I want to read the chat as we talk about it. But the color of the iPhone 8, there is a black, space gray. It's up, right? Yeah, there's a space gray, which is like dark gray. There's a silver, which is the one we've all seen, which I think is probably the least fingerprinty looking one. But they both have a black front. But with the iPhone 8, there is this gold color, and almost everyone I've seen said they like it. I think it looks terrible. Am I alone in this? Am I the only one? Here comes all the unsubscribes. I don't think this is a good-looking gold. We just had a gold OnePlus phone in here a second ago, which is like an actual, like, kind of a gold color. When I saw this at the event, like, I thought this was... I actually thought it was rose gold. So, iPhone X. Let me show you my clip from my video. Oh, wait a second. Wait for it. Wait a second. Okay, so the beginning of the video, I talk about iPhone 8. This is the silver with the glass back, and this is the gold. And it looks like I said Band-Aid color. I've said it looks kind of like a sandy sandblast kind of a look. The outside ring around the camera and the side ring around, like the metal around the edge of the phone, looks like a copper sort of blush look. But I don't think it looks like a good gold. What is the chat saying?
Someone in Super Chat said it's terrible.
Not the gold or whatever, it is terrible. Not gold. Sand color. I want to send you $1,000. Pink, it kind of does look pinkish. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan. Either way, you know what I did was this morning at 4 a.m., I ordered the gold. I ordered it. I'll take a second look at it. I think I ordered, so I got a 64 gig gold iPhone 8, and I got a 64 gig space gray iPhone 8 Plus. So that's what I ordered for what I'm going to be reviewing. But yeah, those reviews are coming soon. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this like super gold color. This whole web page is like pale. I think pale is the word that describes it. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, yeah, this has been fun. I am definitely shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. This is fun. I think we're gonna do a couple more live streams over the next couple weeks. But there's a lot of videos coming up that we're gonna be working on. There's the Q&A for September. There's the Note 8 review. September. There's all the Apple stuff, all those reviews. There's gonna be a bunch of Pixel 2 stuff when that comes out, and then everything in between. I still want to show you the Hasselblad stuff. I still have a bunch of other things to work in. 1,000 people have subscribed since we hit the milestone, but basically, I just want to take a second at the end of the live stream here to say thank you. Thank you for being a subscriber. I kind of talked about it earlier in this live stream, but like, again, the reason I'm able to make half the videos I've made in the last month, the reason I'm able to make them is because you watch them. So I try to give you guys a bit of a unique experience when you watch the videos. That's an evolving style. I think about evolving style all the time, and that's something we've been working on. But obviously, a lot of you guys are interested in the same tech that I am, so that's why we're showing it, and it's just been a fun ride. I still remember like it was yesterday, the video that I did when the channel hit 1 million subscribers, which was I was sitting in my college apartment on the bed talking to the C100 and the 18 to 35 and the same mic setup and everything, and just like when I say we're getting started, like we're just getting started, like I really mean we're just getting started. So that rings true. The evolution continues. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Stay tuned on Twitter. Stay tuned for new videos and for giveaway information, since I know you guys are all into that. Let me just put this Android in here. It's too tall. All right. Shout out to everyone who watched this live stream. Catch you back on Twitter and YouTube. Is there a stop button?